Alright, I'm doing a copycat video today of the Rhode Island Hot Wiener. This was born in the early 1900s by Greek immigrants, and they designed this hot dog, and it's been very popular then all the way up to today. Now, I do not have an original recipe for this. I wish I did, but it is a copycat, a clone. I don't know how close I'm gonna come, so if you're from the Rhode Island area and you watch this video, tell me what I did wrong, tell me what I should do different, or tell me if I nailed it. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with it right now. I've got my stove lit. I'm going in with around 2 tablespoons of butter. We're just gonna let that melt. Now, I just chopped a whole onion, and I did reserve some. I reserved about 1/4 of these onions out of a whole onion, and I did dice them fairly thin. Get those good and tender. Now I want to go in with some 80/20 ground beef. Get all this busted up good. All right, let's go ahead and go in with some seasonings. 2 tablespoons of paprika, 2 tablespoons of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of cumin, or cumin, however you want to say it, 1 teaspoon of dry mustard, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of allspice. Now I've got 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. Now we just want to mix this up really well. Get all these seasonings, the onions, meat, and everything incorporated, and get this meat browned off. Whew, I tell you one thing. That smells insane. That Worcestershire is really coming through. It smells great. I hope it tastes like it smells. And by the way, you can brown your meat completely in the onions before adding the seasonings. That way you can tell that it is in fact brown. I wanted to go ahead and dump everything in there from the beginning to where it can really cook into this meat. And I got it at a real low heat. Had it on a medium heat first. And it's done. I've checked it with a thermometer, but I'm just gonna let it sit here and simmer for maybe 10-15 minutes. It's been my experience in all the years that I've been cooking that if you cook something slower and lower and longer, it's just that much better. Now, I just lit the fire on this pot here. This is just water. I'm gonna be steaming the buns, so I need something to steam them with. And I'll go ahead and put this rack on here. So once I get ready to steam, I'll simply put the buns up here. I'm only doing a couple of these dogs just for me and my wife. Now, they do use a specific hot dog wiener, and I think it has pork, beef, and veal in it. Now, I can't get that where I live, but what I can get are these natural casings, boar heads. This is uncured beef franks. These are really good. So, you know, just use what you can get. It's going to be okay. It's not going to be the same, but it will be okay. And I was wanting to show you, these dogs are all twisted together in the package, as you can see here. So I've got to cut that one and that one. All right, so into the skillet, we just want to completely heat these up and get a little brown color on them. And this is the way it's done. So you may have noticed that I did not add any salt to this chili. And the reason being, one of the things that they do with these particular dogs is they add celery salt right there at the end. Right before you eat it, you sprinkle it on. And you can add regular salt to this chili to season it if you don't like celery salt. And I might just go ahead and add like a 1/2 tablespoon because I don't go real heavy with the celery salt. And I think I'm going to do that right now. I just tasted it, and it tastes really good, but it's bland. The Worcestershire has salt in it. I didn't want to add any salt till I say I needed it, but I'm definitely going to do it because I'm not going real heavy with the celery salt at the end. We're just going to place one right here. Place one right here for like, I don't know, 30 seconds, 45. I'll fill up and I might turn them since I don't have a lid on top of this. Flip these around. If you don't have a steamer, this is a good option, but a steamer would work better because you can put a lid on it and get that steam all the way around, but this works too. I love a good steam bun. It just makes it so soft and it's squishy, and it just, man, it really enhances a hot dog experience in my book. Those are looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and turn these off. They're there. All right, it is time to check these out and see how we did. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and place a dog in here. Place a dog in this one. Top it with this chili. Get this one done. Now we go on just a touch of celery salt, and that's totally up to you as to how much. I did add salt to the chili. Now we got some mustard. And it would not be complete without onions. All right, let's see how we done. One more thing, if you want to drain the grease out of that chili before you eat, you can certainly do that. That's part of the experience to me. I left it in, but that's totally up to you. All right, look at that bad boy. All right, here we go. The Greek influence on that is really shining through with the cinnamon and the allspice, and combined with all the other seasonings, including the Worcestershire. It smelled so good cooking. This is probably one of the better Greek style chili dogs that I've had, and I've had a few. I've never had this one up in Rhode Island, and I don't know if I even come close, but I do know one thing, it's good. And that chili is gonna be better tomorrow once all them flavors have time to really marry and come together, just like any other chili or a lot of things really. I hope you give this a try. It's quick, it's fast, and if you've already had the Rhode Island Hot Wieners, I would like to know how you think this compares to the original. I've never had them, doubt I ever will. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it.